From MK Ultra to human genetics, gematria with numbers and satanic relics, sorcery, celebrities, and the unknown, health, science, and art into minds unshown. From negative to positive, some young, some grown, lost in the wilderness, trying to find home. From the lies and the truth being spread in the earth, you are now being enlightened by Jody Southworth. Peace.
Hey everyone, hello. So today we're talking about one of the most spiritually powerful substances on Earth, a metal that has shaped civilizations, forged empires, and protected souls. Not gold, not silver, but iron. Spiritually, iron is regarded as one of the most potent protective agents in folklore, mysticism, and occult practice. It is the metal of strength, grounding, and spiritual defense, a cold, unyielding force that shields against negativity, spirits, witchcraft, and unseen energies. So let's dive deep into the spiritual symbolism, ritual uses, and esoteric meaning of iron. Across cultures, from Celtic lands to the Middle East, iron has been feared by spirits and revered by humans. In European folklore, fairies and supernatural beings were said to be repelled by iron. People would place iron scissors under pillows, iron knives in cradles, or nail iron horseshoes above doorways to keep malevolent entities away. The horseshoe is perhaps the most famous example. Hung above a door, it acts as a spiritual shield, either catching luck like a bowl when facing upward, or pouring protection down when facing downward. It disrupts subtle energy. It is believed to break enchantments, neutralize curses, and even block the evil eye. Why? Well, because spiritually, iron is dense, grounded, and energetically heavy. It anchors the physical world so strongly that chaos and non physical forces struggle to penetrate its field. Iron comes from the earth, mined from stone and forged in fire. It is deeply connected to grounding and stability, resonating symbolically with the root chakra, the center of survival, security, and foundation. If gold represents heaven, iron represents earth. Its weight symbolizes presence, its density symbolizes endurance, and its hardness symbolizes boundaries. Wearing iron or keeping iron objects nearby is believed to stabilize emotions, strengthen resolve, and anchor scattered spiritual energy back into the body. For those who feel energetically overwhelmed or spiritually open, iron acts as a grounding rod. And in astrology and alchemy, iron is traditionally associated with the planet Mars. Mars represents courage, willpower, action, reflection, protection, and warrior energy. Iron, being Mars's metal, symbolizes human strength and fortitude. In ancient times, warriors carried iron weapons, not just for physical combat, but for spiritual empowerment. Iron blades symbolized authority, discipline, and the power to cut through illusion. Iron doesn't bend easily. Spiritually, it teaches resilience. Iron has long been used in magical and ceremonial practices. In Western esoteric traditions, such as Wicca, spiritual tools may include iron blades or athames, used to direct energy, cast protective circles, cut energetic cords, and create spiritual boundaries. Iron nails are commonly placed at the four corners of property to form a protective energetic barrier. In folk magic, iron keys symbolize access and authority, the power to open or close spiritual gateways. In some African diasporic traditions, iron is sacred to deities associated with war and metalworking, particularly Ogun, the Yoruba Orisha of iron, warfare, and craftsmanship. Ogun represents progress, power, and protection, further reinforcing iron's spiritual identity as a force of strength and forward motion. Iron is not just outside of us, it flows within us. Hemoglobin in our blood contains iron, allowing oxygen to bind and circulate through the body. Without iron, life weakens. Because of this, some spiritual traditions, including certain interpretations within Islam, symbolically associate iron with inner magnetic force, vitality, and spiritual attraction. Iron in the blood becomes a metaphor. Strength is not external, it is within your life force. You are carrying the metal of warriors in your veins. And unlike crystals that amplify, iron neutralizes. It absorbs chaotic or disruptive energy and contains it. This is why iron fences surround graveyards in many cultures, to protect the living from wandering spirits and to contain restless energy within sacred boundaries. Iron does not sparkle, it does not seduce, it fortifies. In spiritual cleansing practices, placing iron objects near entry points of the home is believed to absorb hostile energy before it enters your space. So let's take some time and explore a few deeper symbolic layers. Alchemy. Iron represents the raw, unrefined human will before spiritual transformation. The Industrial Revolution. Iron built bridges, railroads, machines, symbolizing human progress and dominance over matter. The Iron Age marked humanity's transition into organized warfare and societal power structures. And then cold metal energy. Unlike gold, solar warmth, or silver, lunar fluidity, iron carries a cold frequency, cutting, containing, and defining. Iron defies boundaries, and spiritually, boundaries are protection. So, here are some traditional uses: hanging iron horseshoes above doors, placing iron nails at the four corners of land, wearing iron rings or bracelets, and carrying an iron key for authority and protection, as well as keeping iron tools near the bed to ward off nightmares, or using iron cauldrons to do your ritual work, or burying iron objects to pin down negative energy. Even modern cast iron cookware carries symbolic grounding energy, cooking nourishment in a vessel of strength. Iron is not glamorous, it does not shine like gold, it doesn't shimmer like silver, but it protects, it grounds, it strengthens, it anchors, and it fortifies. It reminds us that spirituality is not only light and ethereal, it is structure, discipline, and boundary. You do not only need wings, you need armor. And spiritually speaking, iron is that armor. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to share it with someone who needs some grounding and protection in their life. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.